Welcome to the Unknown Vault. Here, every mystery is not just a story, but a gateway to secrets long hidden. Are you ready to uncover what the world was never meant to know? If you are, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, and join us as we unlock the unknown together. In the heart of Egypt's vast desert, rising from the golden sands, stands one of humanity's greatest enigmas, the Great Pyramid of Giza. This towering monument of stone has endured for thousands of years, a silent witness to the rise and fall of civilizations. For travelers, it is a breathtaking sight. For scholars, it is a puzzle that refuses to be solved. How could people, thousands of years ago, and without modern machinery, construct something so precise, so monumental, that it continues to stand unshaken against time, storms, and the weight of history itself? Historians often tell us that the pyramids were tombs, built to honor the pharaohs, those god-kings who ruled Egypt with absolute power. But the deeper we dive into their story, the more it becomes clear that the pyramids hold secrets far beyond mere burial sites. Their walls don't just house the remains of kings, they carry mysteries, etched into stone by hands that may have known more than we can imagine. These mysteries have survived for millennia, fueling endless debates, daring theories, and whispers of something humanity has yet to uncover. Think of it. Millions of massive stone blocks, each weighing several tons, stacked with such precision that even today you can't slip a sheet of paper between them. How were these stones lifted? How? Were they transported from quarries located miles away? These questions haunt archaeologists and scientists alike, as if some missing truth has been erased or hidden from our historical record. And the wonder doesn't end there. Look closer, and you'll see how the Great Pyramid aligns with the stars in the night sky. It is as though the builders understood astronomy with a depth that rivals, or even surpasses, modern science. Some believe the pyramids were not merely monuments, but ancient machines, designed to channel energy, store knowledge, or perhaps even harness technologies that did not originate on Earth. Here lies the heart of the mystery. Were the pyramids truly built by human hands using simple tools and brute force? Or were they guided, perhaps aided by something greater, something beyond our world? Are they monuments to human genius, or markers left by an intelligence far older than recorded history? These are the questions we'll begin to unravel as we journey through history, science, myth, and conspiracy. For every stone of the pyramid seems to hold a hidden story waiting to be revealed. When we turn to official history books, the story of the Great Pyramid is framed as one of humanity's greatest triumphs. Historians attribute the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza to Pharaoh Khufu, known to the Greeks as Cheops. According to ancient papyrus records, it was built around 2500 BCE as a magnificent tomb meant to house the pharaoh's body in the afterlife. The mainstream narrative claims that tens of thousands of workers, not slaves as often portrayed in popular culture, built the pyramid. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of workers' villages near Giza complete with bread, beer, and meat, rations suggesting that this was less about forced labor and more a kind of national project, a sacred offering from the people to their god-king. But the deeper we look into the technical details, the more questions arise. The Great Pyramid is made up of some 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2 to 5 tons, with some reaching as much as 15 tons. A rough calculation shows that to complete the pyramid in 20 years, a stone would have to be placed every 2 minutes, around the clock, without pause. Could an ancient civilization really accomplish this with nothing more than human muscle, ropes, and wooden sleds? The official explanation points to the ramp theory. Workers supposedly constructed massive ramps of mud brick and stone, dragging the blocks upward using simple levers. Yet no physical evidence of such a colossal ramp system has ever been found, and if such ramps did exist, they would have had to stretch for miles, requiring more material than the pyramid itself. Then there is the matter of precision. The sides of the Great Pyramid align almost perfectly with the 4 cardinal directions, deviating only by a fraction of a degree. Its base is nearly level despite resting on uneven bedrock. The granite stones in its inner chambers are cut with such astonishing accuracy they appear to have been sliced with modern machinery. How could a civilization that had not yet mastered iron tools, had not employed the wheel for heavy construction, and had no modern pulleys, achieve such perfection? Mainstream scholars insist that the ancient Egyptians were brilliant engineers and organizers, capable of harnessing manpower and simple tools with extraordinary results. To archaeologists, the pyramid is proof of human ingenuity and religious devotion, a monument to perseverance and vision. But for others, that explanation feels incomplete, more like a story patched together to cover a greater truth than to fully reveal it. The deeper we delve into the Great Pyramid, the clearer it becomes that its true mystery lies not only in its massive size, but in the technology it seems to represent, a technology that feels centuries, if not millennia, ahead of its time. We are speaking of a civilization that existed over 4,000 years ago, long before iron tools, long before the mechanical systems we take for granted today. And yet, the evidence carved into its stone whispers of something far greater, as if invisible hands had guided ancient Egypt toward an impossible achievement. One of the greatest enigmas lies in how the granite was cut and polished. Inside the hidden chambers of the pyramid, granite blocks harder than steel were worked with astonishing precision. The cuts are straight, the surfaces are flat, and in some cases, the curves are so perfect that even modern tools would struggle to replicate them. Archaeologists explain it with copper tools, sand, and patience. But could soft copper truly slice through unyielding granite? This question has sparked fierce debates, and many believe it points toward a lost technology, something erased, or perhaps deliberately left out of history. It isn't only about cutting stone, but moving it. Some of the blocks were quarried in Aswan, nearly 500 miles away. Imagine hauling multi-ton stones across deserts, along the Nile, and lifting them into place with perfect accuracy. Theories abound: massive wooden sleds, giant boats, lubricated pathways of mud. But once again, concrete evidence remains elusive, as though the truth has slipped through the cracks of time. Even more baffling are the mathematical relationships built into the pyramid. Its height, its perimeter, the angles of its sides. It relates to cosmic measurements, the circumference of the earth, the distance to the sun, even mathematical constants like pi and phi. Is this coincidence? Or did the builders possess knowledge far beyond what we credit them for? Some alternative researchers go even further, suggesting the pyramid was never meant to be a tomb at all, but rather an ancient energy machine. Its sloping sides, its inner chambers, its alignment, all of it, they argue, was designed to collect, focus, and perhaps even project energy. Mainstream scholars scoff, but the allure of the idea lingers. There is, undeniably, a strange power to the pyramid, one that transcends stone and history. When we look at the Great Pyramid, we aren't simply looking at a monument. We are staring at a message left behind, perhaps from a forgotten human technology, or perhaps from something beyond humanity altogether. This is why the pyramid is more than an archaeological wonder. It is an eternal riddle, a challenge to human reason, a whisper from the deep past daring us to discover its secrets. Whenever we talk about the pyramids, one theory always returns, refusing to fade away: the possibility that these structures were built with the help of extraterrestrials. To many, this sounds absurd, but to countless alternative researchers and conspiracy theorists, the idea becomes more convincing the deeper you look into the anomalies surrounding these monuments. How could an ancient civilization, existing thousands of years before modern technology, build something so massive with such extraordinary precision? The pyramids aren't just big, they're aligned with incredible accuracy to points in the sky. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for instance, is aligned with Orion's belt, 3 stars that the ancient Egyptians associated with Osiris, the god of the afterlife. But was this merely a spiritual connection, or a cosmic signature left behind to point us towards something far greater? On temple walls, carvings have been found that many claim resemble advanced machines. The Abydos hieroglyphs, for example, appear to show shapes like helicopters, submarines, even flying saucers. Mainstream archaeology dismisses this as an illusion, the result of overlapping carvings from different time periods. But for those who believe in the ancient astronaut theory, these are visual records of something far more profound: contact. Then there's the mathematics of the pyramid's geometry that seems to encode the very dimensions of Earth, the distance to the Sun, and universal constants like pi and phi. Such knowledge feels too advanced, too deliberate, to have been stumbled upon by accident. Could it have been given to humanity, passed down from beings who had already mastered the cosmos? Some go further still, arguing that the pyramids are not tombs at all, but cosmic markers, a kind of beacon designed to be seen from the heavens. From above, the Giza pyramids form a perfect, intentional pattern, like a signature inscribed onto the earth. Was this architecture, or a message? Ancient Egyptian myths speak of gods descending from the sky, beings of great power who brought knowledge and law. Figures like Thoth and Osiris were described as more than human, possessing wisdom and abilities that ordinary mortals could never dream of. To some, these myths are not allegories, but echoes, dim, half-forgotten memories of contact between humans and beings from another world. When we stand before the Great Pyramid, its massive stones glowing under the desert sun, we can't help but wonder, was this truly a human achievement, or the result of a collaboration between mankind and something far more advanced? If aliens did play a role in its construction, then these monuments are not just national symbols of Egypt. They are the silent witnesses of the greatest encounter in human history. For centuries, archaeologists, historians, and researchers from every discipline have tried to answer the burning question that surrounds the pyramids. What were they truly built for? The official explanation, the one we all learned in school, is that the pyramids were massive tombs, eternal houses for the pharaohs who were seen as gods on earth. But when you look closer, when you strip away the comforting certainty of textbooks, that theory starts to fall apart. If the pyramids were just tombs, why has no pharaoh ever been found inside them? The Great Pyramid, supposedly built for Khufu, is completely empty. No mummy, no golden sarcophagus, no treasure, no inscriptions that declare ownership, nothing. Just vast, silent chambers carved into stone. Compare this to the Valley of the Kings, where pharaohs were buried with extravagant riches and clear markings of their legacy. The contrast is too sharp, too glaring to ignore. Could it be that the pyramids were never intended to be tombs at all? alternative theories suggest something far more extraordinary. That the pyramids were in fact machines, giant devices, designed to harness the natural energies of the earth, their precise geometry, their alignment with magnetic lines and star constellations suggest that these were not random piles of stone but carefully engineered constructs. Some researchers argue that the narrow shafts inside the Great Pyramid acted as resonators or conduits, channels designed to conduct or amplify energy. Others believe the pyramid acted as a beacon, a transmitter, sending signals into the heavens. And then there's the mathematics. The Great Pyramid sits almost exactly on the geographical center of Earth's landmass. Its dimensions encode astonishing constants, pi, phi, and even the ratio of Earth's equatorial circumference. Are we really to believe that an ancient people, without telescopes or advanced tools, stumbled upon this knowledge by chance? Or does it hint at a technology or a teaching that has long since been lost? Legends whisper of a hall of records, a chamber hidden beneath the pyramids, said to contain the forgotten history of mankind, records of lost civilizations, and even maps of the stars. The ancient Egyptians spoke of gods who descended from the heavens to gift humanity with knowledge. Could the pyramids be their monuments, their databanks, waiting for the day when we are ready to uncover them? Perhaps the truth lies in a combination of all these theories. To the masses, the pyramids were symbols of religious devotion, monuments of power. But to those who understood their deeper meaning, they may have been tools, machines of energy, cosmic antennas, libraries of forgotten wisdom, silent sentinels waiting patiently across millennia, guarding secrets too vast for us to yet comprehend. And so we are left with the haunting question, were the pyramids truly just tombs? Or were they something Mara, gateway, a machine, or even a message from another world? They remain mute, refusing to answer, yet their silence is louder than words. When people hear the word pyramid, their minds almost always jump straight to Egypt, to the golden sands of Giza, to the towering silhouettes etched against the desert sky. But the truth is, Egypt is only part of the story. What's truly astonishing is that pyramids or pyramid-like structures exist all around the globe. From Latin America to Asia, from Africa to even parts of Europe, the pyramid seems to be a universal symbol. The real mystery is this: how could civilizations separated by oceans, by time, by culture, and by language all build the same kind of monument? Was this pure coincidence or the trace of a hidden connection? In Mexico, the Maya and Aztec civilizations built breathtaking pyramids of their own. The Pyramid of the Sun in Teotihuacan rivals the scale of Egypt's giants, rising like a mountain of stone. But it wasn't just a monument. It was an astronomical calendar, a sacred temple, a center of ritual and power. And here's the strange part: just like the pyramids in Egypt, many Mesoamerican pyramids are aligned with celestial movements, the sun at solstice, the moon, even the stars. How is it possible that people who supposedly had no contact with each other were all obsessed with aligning their pyramids to the heavens? In China, buried beneath layers of earth and secrecy, lies the so-called White Pyramid of Xi'an. For decades, photographs of a massive, overgrown pyramid leaked into the public eye, only to be quickly suppressed. Some claim it dwarfs even the Great Pyramid of Giza. What secrets does it hold? Why the silence from authorities? Many believe that China's pyramids may rewrite history if fully revealed. And then, far across the ocean in Indonesia, there is Gunung Padang. At first glance, It looks like an ordinary hill, but geological surveys reveal something extraordinary. Layers upon layers of carefully arranged stone beneath the surface, suggesting that this hill might actually be one of the world's oldest pyramids. If true, Gunung Padang would not only predate Egypt's pyramids, it would overturn everything we thought we knew about human civilization. So what does this mean? Is the pyramid simply the most natural design for building something large and enduring, chosen independently by cultures across the globe? Or is it evidence of a shared Lagosian memory of lost knowledge, passed down from a single source? 2. Those who believe in ancient astronaut theories, the answer is clear. The pyramid was a gift, a blueprint, given to humanity by beings from beyond the stars. The more we uncover, the harder it is to ignore the possibility that the pyramids form part of a greater networker global system of monuments designed for a purpose we still don't understand. Were they cosmic markers, energy hubs, beacons left for whoever might be watching from the skies above? Whatever the truth may be, the pyramids scattered across Earth seem to be whispering the same thing, that human history is far stranger, far older, and far more mysterious than we ever imagined. For thousands of years, the pyramids stood in silence, their secrets sealed behind walls of stone. They gave us no answers, only questions. But in the modern age, we now have the tools to peer inside without breaking a single stone. Thermal imaging, ground-penetrating radar, even cosmic ray particle scans have given us glimpses into the hidden heart of these ancient monuments. And what we've found is nothing short of astonishing. In 2015, a team of international scientists used infrared thermography on the Great Pyramid of Giza. The results shocked the world. Unusual heat signatures appeared in several stones, suggesting hidden chambers or passages just beneath the surface. Could these be forgotten rooms, deliberately concealed by the ancient builders? Then came the groundbreaking Scam Pyramids project, which harnessed cosmic ray Muensteini particles that constantly shower the Earth to extray the pyramid. In 2017, their scans revealed something incredible: a massive void, over 100 feet long, located above the Grand Gallery, perfectly shaped, deliberately placed, yet entirely unknown until now. What purpose did it serve? Why build such a vast space only to hide it completely from view? Conventional archaeologists insist that these voids are nothing more than structural elements built to relieve pressure from the stones above. But alternative researchers see something else as sign that the pyramids were designed with secrets in mind. Some speculate it could be the mythical Hall of Records, a chamber said to contain the lost history of humanity. Others believe it may be part of a mechanism, a hidden engine related to the pyramid's supposed role as an energy device, adding fuel to the mystery. Modern physics has revealed strange electromagnetic properties of the pyramid. In 2018, a team of Russian scientists discovered that the Great Pyramid can focus electromagnetic waves into specific chambers, particularly the subterranean one. The precision is uncanny. Did the ancient builders really know about energy manipulation? That science is only now beginning to rediscover. What's clear is this: the closer we get to the truth, the stranger the pyramids become. Every discovery opens a new door, and behind it lies not certainty, but deeper questions. It's as if the pyramids were built not just for their own time, but for us, for a future civilization equipped with the technology to finally unlock their hidden purpose. For thousands of years, the pyramids stood in silence, their secrets sealed behind walls of stone. They gave us no answers, only questions. But in the modern age, we now have the tools to peer inside without breaking a single stone. Thermal, imaging, ground-penetrating radar, even cosmic ray particle scans have given us glimpses into the hidden heart of these ancient monuments, and what we've found is nothing short of astonishing. In 2015, a team of international scientists used infrared thermography on the Great Pyramid of Giza. The results shocked the world. Unusual heat signatures appeared in several stones, suggesting hidden chambers or passages just beneath the surface. Could these be forgotten rooms, deliberately concealed by the ancient builders? Then came the groundbreaking Scam Pyramids project, which harnessed cosmic ray Muensteiny particles that constantly shower the Earth to X-ray the pyramid. In 2017, their scans revealed something incredible: a massive void, over 100 feet long, located above the Grand Gallery, perfectly shaped, deliberately placed, yet entirely unknown until now. What purpose did it serve? Why build such a vast space, only to hide it completely from view? Conventional archaeologists insist that these voids are nothing more than structural elements, built to relieve pressure from the stones above. But alternative researchers see something else, a sign that the pyramids were designed with secrets in mind. Some speculate it could be the mythical Hall of Records, a chamber said to contain the lost history of humanity. Others believe it may be part of a mechanism, a hidden engine related to the pyramid's supposed role as an energy device. Adding fuel to the mystery, modern physics has revealed strange electromagnetic properties of the pyramid. In 2018, a team of Russian scientists discovered that the Great Pyramid can focus electromagnetic waves into specific chambers, particularly the subterranean one. The precision is uncanny. Did the ancient builders really know about energy manipulation, knowledge that science is only now beginning to rediscover? What's clear is this: the closer we get to the truth, the stranger the pyramids become. Every discovery opens a new door, and behind it lies not certainty, but deeper questions. It's as if the pyramids were built not just for their own time, but for us, for a future civilization equipped with the technology to finally unlock their hidden purpose. Since the dawn of civilization, the pyramid has been more than just stone and geometry. To the ancient Egyptians, it was a staircase to eternity, a bridge between the mortal world and the realm of the gods. Its triangular shape reaching toward the heavens symbolized the rays of the sun touching the earth, an eternal connection between humanity and the cosmos. But the spiritual symbolism of the pyramid goes far beyond Egypt. In esoteric traditions, the pyramid is seen as an energy machine, a sacred structure capable of gathering, storing, and channeling power. Many spiritual practitioners, even today, believe that the pyramid's shape can enhance meditation, promote healing, and balance the soul. Small replicas are often used in rituals, as if the geometry itself carries hidden power. Ancient texts suggest that pyramids weren't merely tombs, but ritual instruments, gateways for the soul. The Egyptians believed their kings would ascend through the pyramids to reach the stars of Orion and Sirius, celestial homes of their gods. In this view, the pyramid wasn't just a monument of human achievement, but a cosmic portal to the afterlife. From a conspiratorial lens, the mystery deepens. Why do so many civilizations, Egypt, Mesoamerica, Asia, build pyramids that look so similar, often with aligned symbolism? Could it be evidence of a shared knowledge, perhaps handed down by an advanced, lost civilization, or even extraterrestrial beings? The universality of the pyramid form feels less like coincidence and more like a message. In modern esotericism, the pyramid is often described as the ultimate symbol of cosmic balance. Its four sides embody the elements earth, air, fire, and water, all converging at a single apex that represents union with the divine. Some even interpret the pyramid as a reflection of the human self, the broad base as the material world, the middle as the realm of the soul, and the peak as the highest consciousness. Seen this way, the pyramid is more than stone, more than history. It's a spiritual map, a journey from the finite to the infinite, from human knowledge to cosmic truth. When it comes to the pyramids, it's impossible to ignore the darker, more controversial side of the story: global conspiracy theories. For many, the pyramids aren't simply monuments of stone and sand, they're evidence of something much bigger, something deliberately hidden from the public. One of the most widespread theories suggests that the pyramids are not the product of ancient Egyptians alone, but rather the legacy of a lost civilization far more advanced than we can imagine. To these theorists, the Egyptians inherited the knowledge, but they weren't the originators. Some point to Atlantis, others to civilizations erased by cataclysm, but the core idea remains the same. The pyramids are proof that someone, long before us, had access to extraordinary technology. The conspiracy deepens when symbols come into play. On the back of the US $1 bill, a pyramid topped with an all-seeing eye has long been tied to secret societies such as the Freemasons and the Illuminati. To conspiracy theorists, this isn't just artistic coincidence, it's a message, a declaration that those who control the world today are connected to the same ancient knowledge that built the pyramids thousands of years ago. Others take the idea even further, proposing that the pyramids were constructed with the direct help of extraterrestrial beings. The perfect geometry, the precise astronomical alignment, the movement of multi-ton stones, all of these, they argue, go far beyond the abilities of ancient humans with primitive tools. To them, the pyramids are cosmic machines, centers of energy designed with alien knowledge, waiting to be reactivated when the time comes. Some go so far as to claim that the pyramids are still active today. According to these theories, the structures continue to emit energy, functioning as antennas or beacons that connect Earth to something or someone out in the cosmos. Whispers of classified research, hidden experiments by governments and space agencies, fueled the belief that the truth about the pyramids, true power, is being intentionally kept from the public eye. But perhaps the most haunting element of all is the global pattern. The fact that pyramids exist not only in Egypt but also in Central America, Asia, and beyond, has become one of the strongest arguments for those who believe in a worldwide connection. Could so many civilizations, separated by oceans and time, really have come up with the same design by chance? Or is it more likely that they were all influenced by a single source, an ancient master civilization, or something not of this earth? In this view, the pyramids are not just archaeological wonders, they are keys to a hidden history, evidence of a global conspiracy that has shaped humanity's story from the shadows. Whether we see them as tombs, symbols, or alien-built machines, one thing is certain: the pyramids still hold secrets that may forever change our understanding of who we are and where we truly come from. Among all the theories surrounding the Great Pyramids, none has captured the imagination of the public more than their supposed connection to extraterrestrials. For decades, writers, researchers, and countless documentaries have raised the possibility that these monuments could not have been built by human hands alone. Something greater, something not of this earth, may have played a role. The first question skeptics always ask is simple. How could ancient humans, with no modern machinery, cut and transport massive blocks of stone, some weighing dozens of tons, across vast distances, and then assemble them with near-perfect precision? Add to that the astonishing astronomical alignment of the Giza pyramids with the Orion belt, and for many, the evidence becomes too extraordinary to dismiss as coincidence. One of the most popular ideas is that the pyramids were designed as cosmic beacons, landmarks, visible from space, guiding extraterrestrial visitors to Earth. Supporters of this theory often claim that the pyramids still emit energy, a form of power or signal that our science has yet to understand. In this sense, the structures are not just monuments, but part of an interstellar communication network. Other theories go even further, suggesting that the pyramids were energy machines, capable of channeling power from the Earth itself, or even bridging dimensions. In this view, the inner chambers of the pyramids were not tombs, but resonance chambers, gateways to higher realms, built with knowledge that transcends human capability. To some, the pyramid's geometry is universal, a kind of sacred code, used by intelligent beings across the galaxy to harness energy. There are even whispers that modern governments, space agencies, and military organizations know far more about the pyramids than they admit. According to conspiracy believers, secret experiments have been conducted within the structures to measure unexplained energy fields, all while the public is told that the pyramids are nothing more than ancient tombs. The secrecy itself becomes part of the conspiracy. What truths are too dangerous to reveal? And so, the ultimate question lingers. If extraterrestrials did play a role, what was their purpose? Were they guiding humanity toward civilization? Were they leaving a mark of ownership, a declaration that Earth had been visited and observed? Or were the pyramids merely one node in a vast galactic network, with Earth as just another waypoint in the stars? To some, these theories are wild speculation. To others, they are the only explanations that make sense of the mysteries surrounding the pyramids. Whether one believes or not, the allure is undeniable. The pyramids stand as silent giants, perhaps holding within their stones the story of humanity's first encounter with the unknown. For thousands of years, the pyramids of Egypt have stood in silence, yet they've never stopped speaking to us. Are they simply tombs built for mighty kings, or gateways to something far greater? Mainstream history tells us they were constructed by human hands, by thousands of workers using simple tools, blood and sweat. And yet, the mystery lingers. To some, the pyramids are spiritual stairways to eternity, symbols of humanity's connection to the cosmos. To others, they're evidence of a lost civilization, or perhaps even the handiwork of beings not from this world. Their perfect geometry, their astronomical alignment, and their global parallels leave us with more questions than answers. Maybe that's the true power of the pyramids. They're not just monuments of stone, but eternal riddles, reminders that history is far more complex and far stranger than the textbooks would have us believe. And so the bigger question remains, what's really being kept from us? Are the world's governments hiding the truth that could rewrite the story of humanity itself? Or is the reality so shocking, so dangerous, that it must never be revealed? Now it's your turn. What do you believe? Are the pyramids simply grand achievements of ancient architecture, or are they messages from an intelligence beyond our world? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because every idea brings us closer to unraveling the unknown. And if you want to keep exploring the world's deepest mysteries, the darkest conspiracies and the secrets you'll never hear in school. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Here at the Unknown Vault, every mystery isn't just a story. It's a clue to a hidden truth waiting to be uncovered.